बोलिए हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू सिम्बॉलिटीज हरे कृष्ण। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू सिम्बॉलिटीज हरे कृष्ण। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू गुरु एंड गौरांगा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्रील प्रभुपाद। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I am welcoming all of you for the Sunday Feast lecture. We will be reading from the Lord Chaitanya's teaching, chapter 11, Service to the Lord, means devotional service, Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. And in that Krishna Bhakti, it is Suddha Krishna, Suddha Bhakti. Suddha Bhakti Mataji is here. She can bless me so I can speak some few words, but it is not going to, I have to use the few words. This is the word from the Lord Chaitanya, and very wonderfully he has described the Shuddha Bhakti in a very short form, concise way. So this is the one of the best book teaching of Lord Chaitanya, and there it has been described about the Lord Chaitanya's mission, Harinam Sankirtan, and then described about the Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and then after that teaching to Rupa Goswami. We are called the Rupanuga, followers of Rupa Goswami. And then Sanatana Goswami, it has been described, and then teaching to the Sanatana Goswami and how to approach to the God. And then his forms are and the same. And then unlimited forms of Godhead. I was thinking to read the unlimited forms of Godhead, but I think it was not appropriate to talk right now because I cannot make it very simple way. So maybe some other time. And then beauty of opulences of Krishna, and then beauty of Krishna, and then service to the Lord. So we are at the section, we are going to read the section, Service to the Lord. Lord Chaitanya explained to the Sanatana Goswami about the process which can approach to the Lord. And then only he described only by the service to the Krishna, means bhakti, one can approach to the Lord. And then he is saying among the all Shastras, Vedic literature, that it has been clearly stated that if someone inquire into the Vedas to determine the process of transcendental realization, or if someone consult to the Purana, which is considered as a sister literatures, one will find that in all of them the conclusion is that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the only object of worship. Very clearly, Krishna is the object to worship, only object. So Krishna Bhakti is the topmost. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, it has been described that Krishna Bhakti ke liye sarva karma krita hoye. And also, when we will read it, it will come that all essence is to Haritosanam, samsiddhir Haritosanam, means we have to satisfy Lord Hari. And Varnashram Dharma, it is related to stay in our Varna and Ashram, but to satisfy to the Lord. Krishna is the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is situated in his internal potency, which is known as Swarupa Shakti. Swarupa Shakti, what is that Swarupa Shakti? Anyone? Means his original form. Krishna, he has he divided into his three potency. Ahladini potency, Radharani, Sandhini potency, Lord Balaram, and Samvit potency, Krishna himself. And then Atma Shakti, his further expansions and all those related to this. As described in Bhagavad-Gita, he explains himself in multiple forms, some of which are known as his personal form and some as his separated forms. Thus, he enjoys himself in all the spiritual planet as well as material universes. So you can see how Lord Krishna, he is expanding himself, and he is the supreme enjoyer. And it is called that we are meant to give pleasure to the Krishna. Ekala Krishna Arasa Bhritta. So he is the Purusha and Parama Purusha. So we have to serve to him. Krishna's separated, expanded form are the living entities, who are classified according to which of the Lord's energies are under. They are divided into two classes, eternally liberated and eternally conditioned. So eternally liberated living entities never come in the contact of material nature. They are always eternal, even though they are residing, Prabhupada, in this material world, but not touched by the material things. That's why it is Nitya Siddha. So their Swarupa means there are two kind of living entities. One is Chaya and Akshaya. So Chaya means those who are going from different forms of the life, from here to there, one animal form, this form, that form. But and Akshaya means they are eternally serving to the Lord. Kind of, exactly, not the same. They are eternally engaged in Krishna consciousness and are devotional service to the Lord, and they are counted among the associate of Krishna. Their pleasure, the only enjoyment for their life, is derived from rendering transcendental loving service to the Lord, means Krishna. So that is their purpose is to serve to the Krishna at any moment. And that's why it is mentioned, always remember Krishna, never forget him. On the other hand, those who are eternally conditioned are always divorced from transcendental loving service of Krishna, means bhakti, and are thus subjected to the three folds of material existence, miseries of material existence: Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, Adi Adhyatmik. Three kind of miseries are there, and we all are experiencing. And so the spell of material energy, on count of the conditioned soul's eternal attitude of separation from Krishna, the spell of the material energy award him two kind of body, gross and then subtle body. Gross body is meant for 5 elements: earth, ether, water, fire, and then sky. Correct? No. Yeah. And then subtle body is meant for, okay. So 3: intelligence, mind, and false ego. Here it is mentioned ego. But real ego is we are the servant of the Krishna. And false ego is when we are away from the Krishna, we are thinking we are the master. Being covered by these two bodies, the conditioned soul eternally suffer the pange of material existence known as threefold miseries. He is also subjected to 6 enemies: lust, anger, greed, and all those things. So, such in the everlasting disease of the conditioned soul. So, disease means they have to go to the doctor. That it is means disease and conditions, the living entities transmigrating all over the universes. Bhagavad-Gita chapter 15, Purushottam Yoga. They are going from one loka to another loka, and they are eating the fruit of from this branches of that branches, and going from here upper and lower, like that only. So sometimes he is situated in the upper planetary system, and sometimes he travels to the lower planetary system. In this way, he leads his diseases, conditioned life, and then forgot who am I? And then his disease can be cured only when he meet and follow the expert physician. Physicians give the advice, medicine, and also somebody you have to do these things and you don't have to do. And that has been given by Rupa Goswami, Nectar of Instructions. What to do, what not to do. So we have to follow that. Means bona fide spiritual master. When the conditioned soul faithfully follows the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master, his material disease is cured. He is promoted to the liberated stage, and he mukta stage, and he again attains to the devotional service of Krishna and goes back home, back to Godhead, means Krishna. So this is described very well. And in Kali Yuga, how to get the liberation or develop the Krishna Prema, both will be there by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Any questions so far? Or any comment? Yeah, correct. Because they comes to, if you will read the Sadhu Sanghashtakam, their characteristic is Karunika, they are very compassionate. And then Ajata Satrava, he is never inimical to anyone. They have the enemy because of our disease conditions, but they are always trying to be friend of everyone in that Karunika Titichnavaha. and then also he is friend to the everyone, and then he abides on the basis of the scriptures, sadhava. So that is the characteristic. So due to the compassionate nature, they are ready to come back here. Srila Prabhupada, he also told that, I came here to take you back home, back to Godhead. So that is the Nitya Siddha. Eternally conditioned here, when they will come in contact with the pure devotee, or somehow they are coming in a mixed bhakti stage or something, coming in Krishna service, no matter what kind of motive they have, that will come in this afterwards. So they will come back home. So there is a possibility for that. Yes. Okay, Prabhu.
Though it was mentioned about the gross body and the subtle body,
Mm-hmm.
and it was mentioned like subtle body comprises of mind, intelligence, and all ego.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you translate? Like, I also listened this in the Hindi when it says that mana, buddhi, chitta, and ahankar. So, is it like there is a word for chitta also?
Chitta means mind. It can be considered consciousness. Mind what carries is consciousness.
Okay.
Yeah. So, mana, buddhi, ahankar. Some people can translate chitta also. So where is the thought? According whatever we have thought, accordingly we will develop the body. So our body is fixed, what we are doing.
Right. And second question was in parallel to what Mataji asked, but in extension, in a way like when Nitya Baddha Jeev is like eternally, bounded, Jiva is going like
Nitya Baddha Jiva is becoming like a Nitya Siddha, or going towards like getting liberated from the bounded conditions. Like a conditioned soul is getting liberated from that conditions, right?
It is mentioned that they will get liberated and then also they will develop the Krishna Prema.
Right.
So Krishna Prema, those who develop, they are the Nitya Siddha stage.
So those who attain this stage, do they also consciously understand that I have now attained a stage, like I've really transcended something? Like, do they have that kind of a...
They will not consider themselves they are liberated or they are Nitya Siddha. They will not consider. They will consider themselves very lower species of the...
But internally, will they know that?
Maybe, but they are out of humility, they will not consider themselves.
Right, yeah. They might not like showcase it.
No.
Internally, they will know it.
If they will know, then they will show it. But out of humility, they will not consider themselves as a qualified for that.
Okay.
Srila Prabhupada, he always told that whatever I am here because of my spiritual master. He told I am away from all those, but still I am connected to him. He has not given credit to himself. He has given credit to whom? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Munkam karoti vachalam pangum. You got the point, Prabhu? So there is no I am liberated. No. It is not like that. They will release. Relation means there are one characteristic of bhakti is Sandra Ananda Visheshatma. So there means releasement will be more and more and more and more. It will go like that. But they will not consider themselves like they are. Okay. Any other point or corrections, additions? Okay. So conditioned living entity should become aware of his real position and pray to the Lord, how much longer will I be ruled by all these bodily confunctions such as lust and anger, all those things. So as master of the conditioned soul, lust and anger are never merciful. They are the enemies. Enemy, how can it can be merciful? And we are bounded by that enemy. fully shackled by that. So, I be ruled by these bodily functions such as master of the conditions, so lust and anger are never merciful. Indeed, such bad master never ceases demanding service from the conditioned souls, because their ego and all those things will go higher and higher. So where is the surrendering nature will come up? No, it won't come. So, yeah, very powerful. This is Lord Chaitanya's. I told I'm not going to speak. I'm going to read the Lord Chaitanya's statement. So that's why it is very powerful. But when he comes to his real consciousness, what is the real consciousness? Krishna consciousness means to serve to the Krishna. Krishna consciousness means Krishna is the goal, Krishna is the object, and Krishna is the Jnana Geyam Jnana Gamyam. Jnana means knowledge, and Geyam means object of the knowledge, and Jnana Gamyam means goal of the knowledge. Then he stops serving to these bad masters and approaches Krishna with a frank and open heart to achieve his shelter. And at such a time, he prays to Krishna to be engaged in his transcendental loving service. So how it is possible? Just only by the mercy of the spiritual master, sadhu, guru and shastra, bona fide. Sometimes Vedic literature highly praises fruitive activities, mystic, yoga and speculations, search for the knowledge at different ways of self-realization. Yet despite such praise, in all Vedic literatures, the path of devotional service is accepted as the foremost. So that is the topmost things that, and Krishna he says that in chapter 6, end of the chapter 6, what is that? Among the last verse of the 6th chapter. So topmost yogi is who? Who is connected to him, thinking about him. So that condition he has to come to that. So, and there is a, not this is one way, it is both way, like a love is there, so lover, and there is a lovable object. So there is a reciprocation also from there. So Krishna, it is not like a one way. We can feel and we can show our gratitude toward the Krishna by day serving to him. So by showing the gratitude, that quality will develop and we can render that way. So in other words, devotional service to Lord Krishna is the highest perfectional path of self-realization. And it is recommended that it is performed directly. So where it has been mentioned in Bhagavad-Gita, directly? No. Chapter 9, chapter 9, verse number, 2, I think 2. Susukham kartum arhasi, in that verse. It has been mentioned that it gives the direct perceptions. Pratyakshavagmam dharmam susukham kartum arhasi. So that directly you can feel, relish it. But someone has to give that realizations too. Otherwise we will become mechanically. So we cannot show the gratitude, just become the machine. Machine has the anything, feeling, thinking, willing? No. So it means we have to do with the gratitude. And then also simplicity and having the gratitude toward the who brought us into the Krishna consciousness, showing our gratitude toward the Srila Prabhupada, gurus, and those who are guiding, all those things, then only we can release it and we can feel the pratyachhavagam. Fruitive activities, mental speculation, philosophical speculation are not direct method of self-realization. In characteristic of the bhakti is moksha laghuta krita, means moksha become a very small. And because bhakti, it brings already liberation. That's why it becomes the moksha laghuta krita. So Shuddha Bhakti is, definition of Shuddha Bhakti is Anya Bhilasita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam Anukulyena Krishnanusilana Uttama Bhakti. So Anya Bhilasa, there is no any other desire except one desire to how to serve to the Krishna. Not by our own speculative way, under the guidance of bona fide authority. Anya Bhilasita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi. There is no mental speculations and then no fruitive activities. And then only how, what Krishna likes according to his way, and then how to follow our previous acharyas. Then only we can perform the Shuddha Bhakti. So that is the highest realizations. I'm going to the next verse, means paragraph. When Vyasadeva was not satisfied, even after compiling heaps of the books of Vedic knowledge, Narad Muni, he came and he, as being as a spiritual master, he explained, you wrote all those things, self-realizations books, but where is the devotions? There is no devotion. That's why you are not feeling the relishment. So you should glorify the Lord. Then he wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam as a ripened fruit. And when you will read the Srimad Bhagavatam, then layer by layer, it brings to the where Krishna Prema at the Canto 10th stage. He doesn't bring directly to the, because he wanted to release everybody according to their own way, whatever jnanis and speculative and then siddhis and all those people, they were sitting in that with their disciples. Finally, he brought the topic of the pure devotional service. And then, so he's saying that when they are devoid of devotional service, where it will be the all those things. So how can they be of any benefit of their performers? So how they will achieve to the Krishna Prema? Similarly, Sukadeva Goswami, he is praying, he prays in Sri, that there are many sages who are expert in performing austerities. There are many men who gives much in charity. There are many famous men, scholars and thinkers, and there are those who are very expert in reciting Vedic hymns. Although all the activities of these men are auspicious, unless one performs them in order to remain devotional service to the Lord, they cannot award the desired result. And then therefore I offer my respectful obeisances unto Supreme Lord and the only one who can award such results. So, and also when someone is doing any, performing any sacrifice and all those things, there also it has been mentioned, because first Pavitra Mantra means chanting, the remembering the Kamalanayan. And then by remembering Smaranam Pundarikacham, then internally and externally they become purified. And then also there is a called Om Vishnur 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 Ragya Pravartamanasya, means those Sankalpa, what is the intention? Their intention is to do perform this means Devi or Ishtadeva and Devatas Puja, but by the mercy of the Vishnu, that result may get So without the result of the Vishnu's mercy, it is not possible. Those Brahmana, they don't tell to the others. Even sometimes they also don't know, because they become the mechanical. Because I had the one discussion with the professor at Banaras Sanskrit University. He was a professor and he was describing so much learned person. Then I asked, all those things you are doing, and then where you are performing the Krishna Bhakti, so where you will lead in your life, next life? Then he was thinking, then he told, somehow he accepted half and he did not accept it half. So I thought I cannot do anything, no argument, because my sister's friends, among those friends, they were there, so I cannot go forcing her anything. But this is the standard of the professor from the Sanskrit University, and he is expert Brahmana, so Sakamakarmi in other sense. So many type of philosophers transcendentally believe that one who lacks knowledge cannot be liberated from material entanglement. There is no possibility that knowledge without devotional service can award liberation. In other words, when a jnana or the cultivation of knowledge, Krishna he describes in Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 16 maybe, or 13, no, 16. He's giving the list of all those things, and then abhaya, cultivation of knowledge, and living in a solitary place, all those things is considered to the knowledge. He's saying those are the items of the knowledge. So there also cultivation of knowledge. What is the cultivation? What is the meaning of cultivating knowledge? Anyone?
Like Jnana Anushilanam, like to try and practice and gain.
What gain? Knowledge, what knowledge? Already I explained in the beginning. 3 words. Jnana means Krishna. Gaya means Krishna. Goal is Krishna. And then also object is Krishna. So if it is related to the Krishna, then it is jnana, knowledge. Then cultivation is fine. Otherwise, it will lead to the srama eva hi kevalam. All those things are going to be useless. So that has been lead one unto the path of devotional service, then only does it help one gain liberation. Otherwise, useless. Srama eva hi kevalam. And then Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma is praying, my dear Lord, devotional service unto you is the best path of self-realization. Because for devotional service, there is no qualification, prior qualification or anything. Anyone can do. Any person, man, woman, person residing in India or outside India, Africa, America, or European country, Asian country, it doesn't matter. There is no prior qualification, anything is required. That is the beauty of the devotional service. Only one thing is required, little faith. So if someone gives up that path and engage in cultivation of knowledge or speculations, mean muni. Muni, what they will, manana, means speculations. You will hear these sages, that muni. So he will simply undergo a troublesome process and will not achieve his desired results by speculation. Just a person who beats an empty husk of wheat cannot get grains. Very heavy, he is saying that. Nothing is coming out. Because some has to be there, grain has to be there in that. Then husk will come up and then grain will come out. So one who engages simply in speculative knowledge cannot achieve the desired result of self-realization. His only gain is trouble. Means from in other words. So Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 7.14, what is the, anyone can tell that? What is that? Devi hai
Devi Yesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Jugatya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam
Taranti. So it is stated that material nature is so strong that it can be surmounted only by those living entities who surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Then for them, there is no Devi Hey Mais. Everything become easy. It become like a gokur, means calves hoops, that much only, simple, very simple. So only they can cross the ocean of material existence when living entity forget that he is eternally the servitor of Krishna. And that forgetfulness causes his bondage in conditioned life and his attraction for the material energy. Indeed, that attraction is the cycle, means bedi laga dena, cycles of material energy, since it is very difficult for a person to become free as long as desire of Lord it over the material nature. It is recommended that he approaches a spiritual master who can train him in devotional service. In this way, he can get out of the clutches of material nature and achieve the lotus feet of Krishna. So what a spiritual master does when we do the Arti, Guru Ashtakam in the morning, Sansara Dhavana Lida Loka. So there it is. Segi Vigraha Radhana Nityanana Sringaratana Mandira Marjanado Yuktasya Bhaktamsa Niyunjato Api Vande Guru Sri Charnaravindam. And Chaturvidha Sri Bhagavad Prasado, he is offering 4 kind of food. What are the 4 kind of foods? Yeah. So chewable, drinkable, and then lickable, and then drinking. Chosya means to chew it, and then eat means solid one, and then licking means like a honey can be licked, and then drinking in that way. 4 kind of liquid stuff. Especially South India, these 4 items are there. Rasam, just drink it directly. Yes, Prabhu. So he is offering all those religious food, and then by distributing that prasada, he gets releasement. He's serving to the Lord, and then he's engaging others into the Lord. Then that way he will get the training. That is the meaning here. That's what my understanding. So far, any question or comment? Because at the end, I'm not going to leave further questions. So I'm asking in between. Yes, Prabhuji.
Question. Thank you. So there are 3 modes of material nature.
Yes.
Ignorance, passion, and goodness. It's a hierarchy, so they're in that order, and goodness is the most elevated of the material modes of nature. So your topic is service to the Lord today. So I have 2 questions related. First is, does activity in the mode of goodness count as service to the Lord? And secondly, when we talk about being transcendental to the modes of material nature, being transcendent.
Can you hold just one question at a time?
One at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are saying that activities in the mode of goodness, can it be the devotional service? Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Until unless Krishna is there, then yes. If Krishna is not there, then no. Lot of people, they are in mode of goodness. but it becomes like in Srimad Bhagavatam, I'm going to be very hard about that. It is mentioned like a pilgrimage of the crows. So that kind of things are there. When someone is in the mode of goodness, and then he has to come to the Vishuddha Sattvam, and that is the Vasudeva state. Means about thinking always Narayana Parayana. That stage has to be there, then it is devotional service, otherwise no. It can be piety, it is related to pious activities, but not the bhakti.
Well, you would agree that if somebody acts in the mode of goodness, gives charity to a good organization and so forth, that's something that Krishna is going to be pleased with.
Not necessarily. Where it is someone is giving the charity, but it is going to give to the poor people, and they are drinking marijuana, drinking wine and all those things, so where is the charity?
Yeah, but that wouldn't be in the mode of goodness. That would be in a different mode.
If it is really according to injunction of Shastra, then it is pious activities.
Okay.
Until or unless it is related charity, if you are distributing food, it is bhakti. Krishna has to be there.
Okay. Ready for the second one?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sorry.
This one I'm not even sure how to ask, but when we talk about being transcendental to the material world, the idea of transcendence, rising above even the mode of goodness. My question is transcendence something completely different, or can we transform the mode of goodness into transcendence?
Yes.
Okay.
Ignorance to the, and then what is that called? Goodness, passion to goodness, and goodness to the pure goodness. And that has to be, yes, that can be. That's why we have to go on upper. Means it comes through the consciousness only. So there is a transformation of our consciousness involved into it.
So it could be a stepping stone. For example, if somebody gives charity to ISKCON in good faith, they like coming here and feel benefit and feel reciprocation and so forth, and that could be a stepping stone that can lead to more bhakti, more involvement,
yes,
and so forth. That was it. Thank
you. Yeah, that is bhakti. There are three kinds of bhakta. One is like someone is giving, just coming and giving donation, charity. So Krishna, he says 4 kind of people. They are considered as a sukrita. Sukrita means giving favor to the Krishna. Artharthi, Jigyasu, and Jnani. So all of them are the bhakta, but topmost is the Jnani. Jnani means those who knows the Krishna is the goal, not the speculative Jnanis. So that also is there. So those 4 kind of pious, and then also 4 kind of duskritina, means miscreants are there. 7.15 and 16 it has been described.
So consciousness comes into it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Any other questions or comment? Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. I'm very happy about your answers to these 2 questions. Actually, when you say goodness, it will depend upon how you look at it. Now, somebody, like you said, will go and give some donation to some society where they drink and do all sorts of things. But somebody who is donating to Krishna in a temple, that donation is going towards Krishna.
Yes.
So that one is pure goodness. But the one who says so,
it will not be depending upon consciousness.
Yeah,
it may be the goodness, it may be the pure goodness, depending upon what kind of consciousness is carried.
So, like I'm saying, if it is directed to Krishna, then that is good. Like you are giving donation to the temple to somebody in the temple doing something for the temple. That is for Krishna.
Yes.
So that one is the pure one. Thank you very much.
It will lead to the pure stage if someone is not at the purest stage. That will lead toward the higher. But that activity is related to the bhakti. But there are different kind of bhaktis are there. So depending upon what kind of consciousness is carrying. It may be the pure, it may be the just goodness, or it may be just in the mode of passion also, depends upon what kind of consciousness is. Some people can donate, give the money to get their name also. So that is not in goodness. But if they are giving the charity, then that charity is not going to into the vain. It will lead towards the bhakti, definitely. He will earn the sukriti. Then he is getting some mercy, and then one day he will become the bhaktas. That possibility.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other question? Okay, so we will read.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did Ramananda say, or you say, that charity given to the temple in good faith is in the mode of goodness? Did you say that?
It,
Did you say that?
I might have said that.
Oh, but it's not.
yeah.
It's,
Depending upon consciousness, what consciousness? Yeah.
No, just even giving to the temple,
Yeah.
Yatu Sukriti.
Yeah.
You know, they make
Uh,
spiritual benefit.
Correct. Correct.
When you perform activity in the mode of goodness, it binds you to the material world. But when you do service for God, it's transcendental.
Mataji,
Can you repeat, Mataji?
you're not able to hear you.
Yeah.
See, here is the question. See, authority is declaring.
If anyone gives anything to the temple, even if he said, you know, he said depending on the consciousness, but it's transcendental, agyata sukriti. He'll
Yeah.
get benefit even if he doesn't know, you know, what he's doing.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. But earning the sukriti.
But any activity in the mode of goodness still binds you to the
Yeah,
material world.
correct.
Whereas any activity that's in devotional service,
It
it's
will
liberate,
liberate.
liberating. Any work done for Krishna
Yeah.
that liberates you.
If that's the case, then I didn't say what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Thank you, Mataji. So that is very tricky things. But it is very easy. It will be, when we will read the scriptures, hearing from the authority, then it will clarify our all those misconceptions will go away. Just by reading the Prabhupada's books. So there are 4 divisions of the societies, and then also there are 4 varna and ashramas are there. So that varnashram, if someone is not following to the Krishna consciousness, that purpose of the varnashram dharma is to promote ourselves to the higher and to please to the Krishna. That is the goal. If that goal is not achieved, then srama eva hi kevalam. It is useless because that is going towards the downside. So purpose of the Lord Krishna, he says in chapter 4 that he developed all those things and then he is away from those varnashram dharma. He is the creator, and the purpose of the varnashram dharma in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that to please to the Lord Hari, staying in according to their consciousness and their adhikara, they can leads towards the Krishna. That was the purpose. So in regards to the that Lord Chaitanya recite 2 verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam that spoken by Narad Muni, indicating the path of Bhagavata cultivation. Narad pointed out that the 4 social division of the human society as well as 4 order of the life, means Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and then Ashrama, Brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, and then sannyasa ashram. So those are created by the Lord, his universal form of that gigantic, from head brahmanas and then kshatriyas and then vaishya and then shudra. Shudra means workers, class of people. And if a person is not engaged in devotional service of the Lord, he falls from his position regardless of whether he execute his prescribed occupational duty or not. Following the prescribed duty means to please to the Lord Krishna, means Vishnu. And then Lord Chaitanya is talking about the Mayavadis that are quoting from they thinking they are the God, and then they are not actually liberated. It is mentioned that those who think that they are liberated according to the Mayavadi philosophy, you are God, I am God, that is the Mayavadi philosophy. But somehow we have forgotten our nature, and then that's why we are here. But that is not the case. Eternally we are the servant of the God. Jivera Swarupa hoy Krishnera Nitya Das. So the illusory material energy, arthat Maya, is just like a darkness, and therefore one who is constantly in the sunshine of the Krishna. Krishna is like a sun. Krishna Surya Sam Taha Maya Nahi Adhikar, something is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So there is no darkness is there. So when someone is coming that in that Krishna consciousness, then all those illusions will be gone away from there. The illusory energy or Maya is ashamed to stand before the Lord. That has been described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Nonetheless, the living entity are constantly being bewildered by this very same illusory energy. In his conditioned stage, the living entities discover many forms of world juggleries to get apparent liberation from the clutches of Maya. But if he sincerely surrender unto the Krishna by simply once saying, my dear Lord Krishna, from this day I am yours, he at once get out of the clutches of the material energy. This is confirmed in Ramayana. There is a discussion when I think Vibhisana came to surrender to the Lord Ram, and that time it has been mentioned that Lord Ram is saying, he is giving his pratigya, means promise. Sakrida eva prapanno yas tasma tvayasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etad vratam mam. Vratam means this is my promise, and I am giving you that promise. It is my duty and vow to give all protection to one who surrenders unto me without reservations. One may develop the desire to enjoy fruitive activities, liberation, jnana, or the perfection of the yoga system. But if one becomes very intelligent, he will give up all these paths and engage himself in sincere devotional service to the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 2.3.10 confirm that an intelligent person's whether free or of desire or full of desire for material enjoyment or desirous of the liberation should engage in intense devotional service. What is the verse called? Akamo, akamo, sarvakamo va. Tibrena bhakti yogena. So it doesn't matter what we desire we have to engage ourselves in intense devotional service of the Lord, and that is very important. And then Lord Krishna says, it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam there also, Lord Krishna certainly fulfills the desires of his devotees who come to him in devotional service, but he does not fulfill desire that would again cause the miseries. In spite of being materially ambitious, such devotees, by rendering transcendental service to the Lord, are gradually purified of desires of material enjoyment and come to desire the pleasure of devotional service. So, like a mother, baby is sick, then give what kind of medicine? Bitter medicine. But her giving the bitter medicine is to cure the disease, and that's why Krishna also he gives that kind of all those benefits, so that he can come to Krishna. That's what he does there. And generally people come into the association of devotees to mitigate some material wants, even they want, but the influence of pure devotees, a free man from material desires by enabling him to relish the taste of devotional service. And devotional service has to perform through the chanting in Kali Yuga, chanting the holy name of the Lord, and that is the chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he recommended we should chant in a pure stage with pure intention, even though our intention is bad, but we should try to have the pure intention so that we can get the pure benefits. That's what his letter to one of his disciples, Friday was his appearance day, so I thought let me go to that. So any question or comment, because time is over, so I am going to stop it here. No question? वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद